Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode number 80 of Trophy Hunting. I am Stakey, your butt driver for the evening. We're going into F1 25, which is weird for me, having an up-to-date game, but here we are. Let's go into the breaking point mode. What shall we do? We'll have normal mode. What assists we have? Immersive pit stops. Domestic start. Oh, that looks perfect. Let's go.
In Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen. Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 Championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good. Oh no, Devon Butler spins. He's out.
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
Done.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes. And there's contact between the two Connosport drivers.
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
The two Connosport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? I thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Callie. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
That's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Casper.
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry, if I was ever.
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out! I heard.
You sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
She's not gonna make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
And to the checker flag for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connosport, I'm sure, will be very delighted with that one.
So you have it. Story so far. Jackson, Butler, Mayer. What does part 3 of the saga have in store for us? Find out across this stream and episode 85 of Trophy Hunting in a few weeks' time.
Well, here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there, putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive, as expected, but it's Connor Sport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Okay, Aidan, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah?
Yeah, copy.
Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session.
Okay, sounds good.
Great, I'll leave it up to you.
Seems like it's only how many laps I do here. Just tempted to just drive it straight into the pits. We'll do one lap.
Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aidan? I've missed this.
Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Nothing like coming to the end of testing and showed that there for the first laps you've done in the car. We'll do one lap and then do an end lap. Maybe we'll pick the final corner though. To line P1. Oh, nice.
Right, we'd like you to push it on this next lap, please, mate.
Can do.
See if we can make Jeff. I want to box this lap. Have beat the target time. Told you I should have boxed last time out.
Okay, mate, let's have some feedback on the car, please. How's it feel?
Yep, sure thing. Car's feeling great.
Suck up. See if we can hit the apex of the final corner this time around. So both the first two sectors we had previously gone, but nope, still not there. Spin the line and go.
Right, that's excellent stuff, mate. We're seeing really positive data from that run, so just when you're done, bring it back into the pits.
Copy.
Not testing us a load of tyres for making the braking zone for one.
Okay, Aidan, everything's looking good so far. Car's looking great, and so do you.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
Only one to the car in this session. do another test. And finally nail the apex. There it is. That was a nail the apex on the end lap.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, sis. Just let it run a little wider. It's all
Yeah,
good.
but you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with the steward, so I'm gonna have to side with Callie on this one.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just a man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. Davidoff.
Good. Well, so, as your new team owner, I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aidan could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
And no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
Now we see where Devon gets it from. So much for going to Bahrain.
We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons to motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were a Connor Sport, so if there were any disagreements, which there were, he could be very...
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
Well. So we're controlling the drivers and Ackerman.
Hey boss, got a couple of minutes?
Let's delay. Important things to do first, like race. There we go. Fine.
Davidoff.
Casper, how's everything shaping up?
Pretty good. We're just about to go over the data from FP3. I want to encourage Callie to adjust the brake balance. She's still locking up coming out of turn 7. And as for Aidan,
Good. Casper, listen, we need another strong showing at him.
Of course.
Getting a great result in Ferrari homeland would show that we're serious about making the top 3.
And we are, as you know. We delivered a good car this year, so don't we...
But there's always a better car around the corner. Stay hungry, Casper. Also, I understand my old friend Ernst has been in touch about a shoot with some watches.
Oh, Eichenberger. Yeah. But, you know, I can't allow it at this time. I mean, we're under a lot of...
No. Ernst is an old Cambridge chum of mine. It's important to me. It simply must happen. I don't want to go into why this, why that. Just do it.
Okay, I'll get it arranged.
Good man. Thank you. Now I've got some other calls to make. Talk later. Keep the pressure on.
Davidoff is such a dick, it seems. Not interested in any of that. No, yeah. Go on. We know what Imola looks like. Let's go. Shall we go with Aiden? Shall we go with Callie? Let's go with Callie first. For the rest of this chapter. We get the A Matter of Perspective trophy for choosing a driver in Act 1 of Breaking Point 3.
What a terrific battle this is. Down the main straight at Imola. Connor Sport against Red Bull. Verstappen against Mayer. And there's contact. Into the gravel goes Mayer. Verstappen races on.
It was always going to be close going into that corner. Tough to go around the outside. Verstappen was so hard though, so aggressive, as we often see.
Well, Max being Max.
Everything okay, Callie?
Where was I supposed to go there?
I know. We'll talk about it later. Right now, let's get your head down, because it looks like you've escaped unscathed.
Copy, I'm on it.
We might stop him when we get hold of him. Gravel there. Brian Fialta. We're going to get to 5th on the end of 14, so we've got 3 laps.
Accidents are sometimes hard to avoid on track, we know that, but you can use rewind to fix any mistakes. If only you could do that in life, eh? Let's rewind a few seconds now by pressing the button prompt on your screen. Okay, so you can use the controls to either pause, fast forward, or...
Oh, shut up, Jeff. I think we're going to have DRS on this lap.
Putting good distance between yourself and the car behind. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
Too late. I've seen how it's done, Max. I've also seen how the gravel track works there. Avoided. I never go up that this time. DRS on Ada. Now a second. Bye to Jackson. Already hello Jackson. Take corners like that. Pete. There's the teammate. Switcheroo made then. don't remember where the gravel traps are around this circuit. Third place, Piastri just ahead. Yes, I know, game. End of the line. Rub wheels. We're after Perez and Leclerc
Okay,
on
keep
the road.
an eye on that gap ahead, please. 0.3 seconds.
Not making moves here.
Nice move, good job.
It's on an easy difficulty, I could do it on Jeff. I'm tired, not going to have DRS this lap, however I don't think it's going to matter too much. 2 laps to go. Contact Michelle. Between the pair and take the lead. Move around so Charles can't take the place back. And off we go. In a half second. A couple of corners to start the final lap.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Just said that,
Okay,
Jeff.
so we're leading our teammate by 13.0 seconds.
Look at the timer screen better. 16.5. we go.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Someone's
Got to say,
excited.
it's been another good day for Connor Sport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top 3 now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ants. We'll be watching their season with interest. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team. And they certainly deserve it.
There we go.
Callie, quite a fierce battle with Max out there today. How did you find going up against him in a situation like that?
He's a dick. Although that doesn't appear to be one of the options.
Yeah, if you push hard enough, I mean, even the best drivers can crack. Max is obviously great, but if you keep the pressure on every lap, eventually that's going to pay off. And I'm not about to give anyone an easy time out there, least of all him.
You're now 3rd in the Constructors. That's the best performance we've ever seen from Connor Sport. So what do you put it down to?
Me?
Yeah, I attribute it to the team as a whole. Everyone talks about the drivers, but it's really good to remember that we're all in this together. The engineers, the mechanics, strategists, every single person at Connor Sport is giving it their all, working harder than ever, and I think the results are starting to show that.
So do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Yeah, pay attention to this team. Fortunately, there's only one option I can go with.
No, I've got absolutely no interest in sending a message. I care about working hard, bringing in the points, keeping the team competitive, and delivering the kinds of results I know I'm capable of. I'm here to race, and that's all there is to it. Other people might interpret that as like sending a message, but honestly, that couldn't be farther from my mind.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, there we go. We're number 1 in this series.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
Evan.
Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
Yeah, there's no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
Yeah, I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan. We don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and the full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connor Sport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material, is it?
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devon, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
Just trying to motivate him is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
I'm not listening to Davidoff. I've already seen too much of him. Still getting rejected. So let's move on. Not interested in what he's got to say. Yes, here we go.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on.
Copy that.
Why have I got to drive with Aiden? Norris in 4th place. And the lap 13. Correction, Norris in 1st place. Also move the screen right. George in 3rd. It's all restricted. Know which way around the circuit you go. Orlando in front of us. Two purples. I'm going to be just out of DRS for the first section. Might well get it for the second though.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Some brilliant laps out there at the Red Bull Ring today, especially from our race leader, Aiden Jackson.
And his teammate, Mayo, is making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards.
Sure, well, mate.
Is it? Yes, it is. Mayo moves another place closer to her teammate in 1st.
Aiden's in 1st?
Copy that. Aiden is in 1st.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
I can catch him.
Well, after going to be Aiden, who's 15 seconds down the road.
You're 5 places behind Aiden. 5 places behind. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 0.2 seconds.
Whoa, that's too good. Also, thank you to James O'Shea for the follow. couple of minutes ago, but I missed that.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Yeah, in the stream we are doing Breaking Point. A break from playing Spyro on Trophy Hunter. We're going to need 2 or 3 streams to complete it all. See what it's like this time around. See how annoyed I can get with
car behind is
what
increasing
was
by a
done.
significant amount each lap. Good job.
If I can just happen. Ah, funny. I haven't got Aiden to the front of the field. All about getting Callie to now go and take the win. We've been 5 seconds down the road here. Time to go take that back in position. Also went from 30, can't even read, 90 to 3rd. I'm on to the right. Driver of the day and cleanest driver. Nice one, mate. Bumped into any of the SRL guys while you've been playing ranked, or not so much? I know Monty's doing quite a bit. Nick and Stefano have dabbled in it as well. You haven't. Fair enough. Yeah, quite often you'll bump into at least one of them, I'd imagine. I think it's the Monty that are more focused on doing ranked. Not sure I'm going to touch it or not. Don't think there's any trophies for it this year. Probably wrong now I've said that. Definitely up for doing some invitationals at some point. There's a few of us that are around. That's on stream or off stream, I don't mind. Yeah, I've got this on the easiest difficulty, just so I can get through it quicker. Like next, up the socials. Just go on and Also need the Twitter, I don't hardly use it. Three laps to go. Any ranked specific achievements I've
Gap to
seen.
your teammate behind.
It's online race.
0 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I think is on the PlayStation version as well. Pretty certain there isn't any ranked achievements. We had on 23 the Elite Division 1. Which by the time I get round to completing it will be the only one I think won't be able to get, but on 24 there was just the one to get promoted out of Bronze Division. It's easy when you just sit at the back and avoid all the numpties driving. Also for hidden achievements on Steam, no idea how they're on what. Hopefully none of them for hitting Elite. Alright, although I suppose for you it's not going to be a problem. Oh, too much turn to the right there. One's over here. Not sure there's any things on the PlayStation that are good. I'll have a look after this race actually.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Get out of the way, Hulkenberg. Mug. Oh, they did give me their rest, so I can't complain at them too much. Watch into the back of Magnussen. Again, for DRS. Not complain too much of the hassles there. Get out of the way, you. It's never a car anyway. Through the line to win.
Yes!
In a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when was this team going to slip up, but so far they haven't. It's been a great performance from both of their drivers.
And that performance puts them in second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connor Sport taking the top spot. That's a well-earned victory.
seen people report Lawson Snowdrift swap back in Breaking Point. Depends when the deadline was
Callie,
for all of these.
congratulations on first place today. How do you feel? I'm just proud. Proud of myself and proud of the team. Today was a good day. I fully delivered on what I'm capable of, and that just feels great. We live for days like these. The whole team does. Car felt good, strategy was on point, and we could deliver when it mattered the most. Couldn't be happier.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today, so come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
He's a mug. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, I mean, it's all fun and games and training, but I'm actually really competitive with Aiden on the track, more so than anyone else on the grid, so it definitely keeps things interesting out there. I know he's giving it everything, and I know as well as anyone how good he is, and that makes my victory all the sweeter.
Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever, but can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
No, we're aiming for first.
Yeah, we're not just going to sustain this level, the goal is to improve it. We've worked too hard to get here just to let it slip now. We're not going to reach second place and be content. We've got to capitalise on this momentum and keep pushing and aim for the top. And honestly, I think days like today show that we've got what it takes to get there.
Thank you so much for your time.
Good thank, Natalie. So just before I advance, let's have a look at this trophy list. Is there anything that is hidden for us? We do have a trophy completing chapter 3 of Breaking Point. Should definitely knock off tonight. Let's see any more. What's a driver career ones? Finish on the podium in an online race. Well, you see me drive. I'll let that one filter itself now. Doesn't look like it on the PlayStation list anyway, Paulsy.
Thank you for staying behind. Connor Sport's flying this season. Flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two.
Good.
I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
We've just got a 1-2
Well, you
dickhead.
said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing.
No. Look, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connor Sport to the next level, each of you is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead. No arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure, no problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connor Sport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
Might just retire. See what happens with the storyline then.
Congratulations, Cal! I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well? That kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he wished me well. And he said he had to take another call. And he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Someone positive in this story. Had to be someone somewhere. Let's move to chapter 3. Pulsey said he's also seen other people drive online. Well, that's best we leave that one there.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Promoted. Davidoff will probably kick off. So let's promote her. Let's use Aiden again. Because he did it last time. Legacy of Davidoff. Well. Another phone call. Speaking of him.
Davidoff.
Casper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
Can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort, you know this.
We can do it, Casper. I know we can.
Davidoff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I have other business to attend to. Ciao.
Is there any way we can just fire Davidoff into the sun?
Hey, we need your input on this one.
We'll do a strong finish. We'll take the fastest lap anyway. Technical issue. Oh well. It's not fun while it lasted.
There's an issue with the gearbox.
Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now. Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy?
Okay.
We're looking into it.
Feels we're missing 7th here. I'm going to apologise for the noise it's going to make every time we try and get into 7th gear, but it's the joys of trying to go fast, I suppose. Wouldn't be so much of a problem if I use the manual gears. No one saw that. Already annoying me. Please fix it, Jeff.
And gap to the car in front, 10.0 seconds.
Sort my gearbox out, Jeff. Don't care about the 10-second gap in front. As such. So we're also going to hit 7th and lift up straight as well.
Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Apex there somewhere. Tell me about it. I'm going to try and talk over it every single time, Paul. But I can't do it every single time without just spouting a load of nonsense. I think we didn't have to hit 7th gear on a lot of places around this point. What I'll do is I'll try and keep the talking until the position where we're going to hit 7th gear. Like so, so then it talks over it a little bit. Kind of open Jeff will give us. Fix for it at some point, because it's not really going to help us the race. Well, I suppose we are gaining quite a bit from the guys in front.
Okay, your car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Yes, I know, Jeff. Shut your face. Unless you're going to tell me some good news. Also feels nothing like a gearbox problem would be. Exactly.
Be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
God for that. That's Perez easily there. Look at the light on Butler's face.
She found the space and Mayer got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
Control-Alt-Delete was pressed.
Okay, mate, you're making good ground here. Let's push.
Copy.
Must be 15 tractors left.
Our gap to first place, 9.6 seconds.
Let's get in. Aiden is next up the road.
Okay, gap ahead, 0.7 seconds.
That was me noticing you've put a message also. So I know nothing about this mode. Leaping into it without knowing anything. I've got a feeling that isn't Devon's mum that's ringing him, but another member of the family we've heard of in this series. Keeping an eye on the younger butler.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Worked out quite nicely. Yeah, we were quite good around this track last night anyway, Paulson. So much so it's celebrated that Hank's qualified within a second of you.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
There we go. Agreed. Huge circuit this. It's an even better circuit when you actually focus on driving it rather than trying to read chat around corners. Like Nick says in his streams, that is on the streamer to make sure they do it at a sensible place, not on chat for responding to them.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 17.0 seconds.
Come on, Aiden, pull your finger out. Hoping it was a good three-way fight between the two of you and Tony when he gets back. Gets into the groove of it. Also, hopefully the field will be closer as well. Seems like we're getting a much bigger field than we had last year. Everybody drives most races. Rather than having 10 to 12, nearer 15 for the most part. That's really what we're missing with the practice races we're doing, but be more on the grid. those who haven't been following it, in the Bull Report, SRL restarting final Sunday of the month.
Final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
I've had a few practice races before then. Look at the settings and to get a better grip of the game before starting. In a moment. Use the track provided so it's quickest way around the track, around the circuit anyway. Out of the final corner, up to the line, and a win again for Callie. Yeah, Tony's not a fan of tyre saving.
Callie Mayer today, and those points will see Connor Sport take the top spot in the constructors'
Well, it's interesting to see that we can go different ways with the setup and stuff.
Question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connor Sport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. So congratulations then to Connor Sport, your race winners today.
And every day. Post-race, David is going to be really annoyed that we didn't answer his phone call. That's Devon. I mean, his mum isn't going to be impressed in not answering the phone call.
Hey, thank you. Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Uh-oh.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
Well, what is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
I'm pregnant.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, Cal.
That wasn't the turning I was expecting.
Come here.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay.
And there is the highs and lows trophy for completing chapter 3. We did call it Pulsey. This is why you don't Oh, Mum's phone call,
A
exactly.
lot of drivers are posting some of their best times, but you know, so are we.
Yeah, they can push all they want. They're not catching us.
One more question about your dad, if that's okay.
Oh no, we've already issued a public statement.
Well, the press release didn't say how you felt personally, so I was just wondering if you'd care to elaborate on that, as the family?
We loved him dearly, and we miss him very much.
Yeah, he was a good dad. He was a good man. He loved this team, loved this sport, you know, and most importantly, he loved his family. He was very generous, very supportive. He was a good dad, right, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. It's not hard, Cal. You just show a little bit of emotion like a normal person. He was a good man who loved his family. Simple.
He was a dick.
Come on, not this again. Look, what more did you want from him? I mean, I know you two had a rough patch, but you owe him just as much as I do.
Huh.
What?
You really believe that?
The soap opera continues.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Time off makes the most sense. We should decline this, but I'm going to allow it.
Hey, Andreo.
Hey, how's everything? How's Callie?
Well, she insists we stick to the schedule, so business as usual, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to do.
Do you think she's okay?
No idea. She's difficult to read. Always has been.
Would Devon talk to her?
Haven't asked. You know, they have a strange relationship, those two.
Some things never change, eh? Listen, I'm around. You call me if you need me, yes?
Thanks, Andreo. Hey, Cal.
Hey, so you wanted to chat? What's up?
Yeah, I, just wanted to check that everything's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm all good. Ready to go.
Good. So, look, I'm gonna ask you straight. Are you okay to drive today?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
You know what I'm saying.
I'm saying I'm fine. I need to prepare, so I'll get going if that's everything.
See you soon.
See you soon.
How will Callie react on the track? That is the important question. That's where we come in. Our objective is to finish 5th or higher. I think we can do that. Sure the words do it for Dad apply here. It's there somewhere.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
There's the curve. The inside of the curve. We should bring the DRS from the main straight. That's what Hamilton, to be fair. We go there.
What a race this has been from Callie Mayer, threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here, and oh, she's lost it! Oh no! Lost it at the third turn, her race is over, and I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay, had a snap of oversteer, wasn't quite able to catch it, and yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been, and the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that. Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down.
Copy.
Why does that want 3 of the cars in front are taken out?
Okay, clutch up. Go, go, go.
5-lap shootout. It's been illegal on
You need to
Bottas.
give that place back, I'm afraid. That was an illegal
Where is he?
overtake.
Not sure quite what was illegal about it, to be fair, but the field we go.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
So I don't want to know that then there'd be more illegal manoeuvres, but never mind. Dive on Albon. Give it back. Yeah, a lot of it is the same thing. Start down the order, drive quickly, gain places. Go off the track like an absolute numpty at times. So it appears to fit in the trailer about going out back, not the pitch backwards in the second season of it. Unless it cutscenes us in a moment. Let's see if I know Zandvoort as well. Reverse this track as well, or just this layout? Off to the left there. Too much curb. Hey! Oh, I was trying to move us out of the way there.
So you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors, so I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Strange readings, you say, Jeff? I'm sure this will work. Carry that Verstappen from the Netherlands. I got Max spot on defending super aggressively.
Final lap, push, push.
I think Eden's first win in donkey's years. Taking advantage of his teammates' demise. There we go. First is decent, but once it's an improvement, just me. No, that's fair.
Yes! Come on! Get in there!
Someone sounds excited.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport would be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well,
He tried his
Anthony,
best.
it can be a
He
punishing
won.
sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
definitely agree about more options for tracks. Hopefully we get some classic ones. Hopefully we get the rest in reverse as well. Not sitting through another trophy celebration there.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
She shouldn't have hit the curve and fly off into the wall.
Honestly, I was just focused on getting the best result I could. Look, we all know how quickly you have to adapt out there, no matter what happens or who's the cause. So, yeah, of course it's always disappointing when the team loses points, but all I can do is focus and do my best to rectify that. We'll regroup, and, yeah, we'll come back stronger.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Well, if one of our drivers doesn't put it in the wall, and end up going out with two other drivers in the same incident.
Yeah, I mean, our approach so far this season has got us to the top of these standings, so I'd say something's working right for us. Sure, we dropped back today, but, you know, we're not about to panic and make any drastic changes in our approach. We've got the right drivers, the right team, the right car. All we need to do is trust in our process, and the results will follow.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Davidoff Butler. How are you coping?
We're all delighted. Terrible to us.
Yeah, it's been really tough. Davidoff, he meant a lot to everyone at Connor Sport. But we all respected him, and his loss has definitely had an impact on the team. It's really difficult to maintain the level of performance you need when you're also dealing with a loss like that. It hasn't been easy, but we're doing our best, and we're going to keep going.
That's great, thank you.
Got to give Aidan the whole suck up emphasis, I think. Yeah, hopefully we do get more as DLC Pulsey. But I can see him waiting until 26. Phone call.
Aidan, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her. And Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family, and you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them, and you.
Thanks, Aidan. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. And sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie. So, I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.
That's because the two of you were butting heads.
Well, Davidoff dying hit
when he was a
everyone
rookie.
hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidoff had been ill for some time. And kept it from everyone. Tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Here we go. I'm going to find out what Davidoff's left to the pair of them.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connorsport?
Including Connorsport, Mr. Butler.
Right. Nothing for Callie.
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
Oh, sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
You'll be great. That's what he wanted. Just don't fire me, yeah?
If I could just get you to sign here, and your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
To face a man who has no idea what he's got himself in for.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
I'm going to support her, but see what the other... Devon cancels the scheduled time off, obviously. Probably call Devon, that's all you need to know.
Hey, Callie. Thanks for the call.
What's up? Saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. And I was just thinking that maybe it would be good to set up some kind of support structure. You know, when I've struggled before, and I have, it really helped to talk to someone, like a professional.
No, whoa. Absolutely not. You want to send me to a shrink? Get my head checked?
No, it's not like that. You know, a lot of athletes speak to psychologists. No one's saying there's anything wrong with you. It's just a way to maybe give you someone to talk to.
Oh. This isn't a choice, is it?
I'll require you to do this as part of your duties for Connorsport. And look, I really think it'll be positive.
Okay. Right. Well, I'll go, but don't expect me to be a model patient. See you later.
Maybe she just take after Dad a little bit then.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Just over this okay, just on their mind. We gotta finish 6th though, both. They'll beat Science. So that's where I get position of Science to be quite useful. Shit, just coming out of the pits.
Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
That's Hamilton. Hamilton has significant damage. Well, they have just smashed into. Is it worth pitting is the question. Going around to a delta. Some of them pit our box. So I can stick out. But there isn't any benefit of driving quickly here. Seems we'll catch the safety car right around the lap if we drive slower. That's proven. I should keep falling behind us though. I think it's sight in 4th place. In this lap, nice.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Could have been racing round to the safety car as it was. To make a job of getting 3rd and up to sights quite easy. Well, sights is one of the 2 Ferraris at the front of the train rather than 4th. Pit 6 can't maths tonight.
Okay, clear.
The worst one of the lot course is the guy who's doing the commentary over it. Giving the real answers to the questions they're given.
Nice move. Good job.
Sights second. I never touched. Whoa, 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 how come Sights moved back up to 4th there? That is nonsense game. Can't have Sights mowing to the side of me and then plonking back up the road.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Whoa. Certainly this is if you get one wrong, you kind of get a couple of them wrong. Allowed Leclerc and Verstappen to get up the road a little bit there. Away pass into second. Shard after Charles. So this gearbox can't work at all. DRS. Put the DRS line. Charles in with the dust. One of these circuits at Maxivites. To put the command Coulter and Bulworth chat. Extreme. Also, I'm a massive fan of this circuit. 3 laps to go. It might be one of the tracks that you end up racing at in this pre-season. longer than some of the other races we've done. Even a time-wise, it's going to be...
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Similar time duration to what we've done so far. Yeah, it's not a well-liked track on the SRL. From the SRL guys. I don't really have much of an opinion on it, seeing as I don't race around it that often. I think I prefer the sort of variant used to get on the right. Just to turn just there on the left. Cut out. Yes, he's in the run down to the head. There's a corner there. The easy thing is I could probably box third. I suppose beat Norris through the target time. Oh my god.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
I don't think it's that bad. I just don't think it's that good either, to be honest with you. Doing nothingness. There are better circuits that have gone off the F1 calendar that I'd have over it then. The question I've got here really is how long is the rest of the 24th season?
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Yes!
Well, talk about taking advantage. Mayer was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end there.
And following a significant dip in form, I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connor Sport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team, and they certainly deserve it.
See, I don't mind Miami too much, but definitely agree with Vegas. Getting that off.
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
Hey. There you are. What are you doing back here? You know, everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden. So nothing's changed.
It's all right, Carl.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out. Suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing?
She found. I knew that was going to happen.
Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
You're doing all right. It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev. Is this congratulations or...
Yeah. No, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah. Got ahead.
Interesting where the dynamic of these three ends up going. The Callie and Aiden get closer. And where Devon fits in all of this.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it.
Now halfway move,
Okay,
I'm gonna
gap to the car in front. 3.9 seconds.
halfway move, I'm gonna box and get it changed. If it was a short pit lane. Finish out of Perez. Doesn't sound like much of an ejector, that one. This driving isn't because of the wing, it's just my irrational nature of driving. On the grass. Might be one where I don't win. Well, we can blame on the wing. He's starting to pull away from us slightly, which is a little worrying. Inside the 1 second DRS. That's what we need. Passed on outside of turn 1. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to get to Verstappen 13 seconds up the road in this in the next lap.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.7 seconds.
Theoretically, we can gain on sights, but don't have enough time to pass it. And by doubt, I mean, we definitely don't have enough time to pass it. That is the wind. Nothing wrong with it.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 44.0 seconds.
Come on, Aiden, you melt. Get out of the way, Sarge. Sights to catch and pass. Could do a massive favour. That's done. Sights out of the way. See Bolton get.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
I'm sure it was a great pass, Jeff, but never mind. Not going to be over the second. Sights doesn't get DRS. Second place for Cali around Brazil. The way that racing etiquette gets a boost there, they'll just drive straight into sights.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connor Sport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently.
Yeah, let's skip this bit. Nobody wants to see Red Bull win.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Didn't need to.
Yeah, I mean, I think in those situations there's often not a right answer. The team asked me how the car felt and I knew I could manage it. Losing track position would have been too costly, so I backed myself to hold on and thankfully it worked out okay.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
Well, what do you think?
I'm really frustrated, to be honest. We're gifting our rivals points, and that's not something we should ever be doing. It's certainly not something we can afford to be doing at this stage of the season. We've just got to keep our heads up and keep fighting.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
This is a serious question.
Well, it's been a rough old season, and I think it's taken its toll. Everyone on the team is feeling the pressure, and we've all been through a lot, so it's no excuse, but it's just the way things are, and we need to put it all behind us and keep moving forward.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Not once does she thank Pinkham. Shocking lack of manners.
Could you take a look at this, please?
No. I'm gonna stall that. That is always good. I was waiting for this phone call.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, I just wanted to grab you for a moment to say thanks.
Yeah?
For the support, the therapy. It's actually helping, despite me trying to sabotage it.
I'm glad you feel that way. You're not on your own.
I know, thanks. Anyway, right now I wish I was on my own because apparently I'm about to do some TV interviews or something. I'll see you at the debrief. Bye. Bye-bye.
That's part of the fun of being the F1 driver. We got now.
Devon?
Yeah, that was unacceptable with a laughing stock at the paddock. I'm on my way up.
Oh, that's good, because we need to talk. Why are you going over my head to make a deal with Harmonia? Listen, they're the laughing stock.
Your office, 5 minutes.
Sounds like Devon's gonna fire him.
It was time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
Well, she's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my
let it
father
go.
different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. Title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
Let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Well.
Where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him, and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
Then what happened?
That was that. I went home.
Exactly. Some of the story makes no sense whatsoever. Oh. Go on. I'll take Callie again. These are more interesting than the 2 characters anyway.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So, why did you take the position as team principal at Connosport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connosport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Well. No phone call. That's weird. Yep. Ackerman sacked. And Connor backing.
Okay, right, Aiden's had to retire from this race.
So it's just me then?
Yeah, just you, Callie. Let's go.
She's smart, this one. 2 cars entered. 1's retired. Leaves the 1 left. She's 3rd or above. It'd be nice if you told me how far 3rd is ahead. PS3 Science to overtake 1st. Get to where 3rd is. Seconds up the road, that's not too bad. Some focus together. It's really slow out of that corner. 4, I think it.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 3.5 seconds.
Oh, we need to overtake from the end of the race. And beyond that is an absolute bonus. And there goes purple, but not for long. Doesn't allow for that corner. 6 seconds for Leclerc up the road. See in the distance.
I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Oh, we can't catch a break.
Okay, off we go, back into the race.
So we're both about 7th. Nice. Continue to aim for podium spot though.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
For those who are new around here, I'm Stig, your bad driver for the evening. We are on Chapter 7, F125's Breaking Point. 3rd edition of Breaking Point after F121's debut. And F123. I'm driving at this Cali Devon's sister. We're on a recovery drive after having
keep
a
an eye on that
puncture.
gap ahead, please. 4.8 seconds.
And they're about 10. I've come into this playthrough of Breaking Point with no spoilers whatsoever in the mode. I believe at the end of the 24th season tonight. Whether that's after this race or we get to do Abu Dhabi or not.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
It's my target in Norris. Try and be 10 seconds up the road. 4 laps to go. Sights out the way. Might need to brake for the corner stick. Problem with this track is there are some corners that look quite similar. So it's about not forgetting which corner's which. The way to hit the final corner.
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 5.6 seconds.
We're just going to run out of time to get on over it. Looks like a trying. Another lap on the garden. Charles wins from Max. Norris third. That's fourth. Go for another purple.
Get in! Oh my gosh.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant. That's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
It certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second. And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the...
I think we're going to have to do Saudi Arabia. Not Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Delay it again.
Devon.
Oh, I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Kasper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connor Sport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. Car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Kasper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
You made the decision, Dev, lad.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Stall until the end of the season. There we go.
As once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations.
Who's going to ring Kasper then?
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connor Sport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict.
Can't reject it. Reject it.
Now it's missing more birthdays, school plays,
Reject,
stupid
reject,
stuff.
reject.
Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Good lad. Can I leave?
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
We're gonna deny. That's actually what we're gonna call it for this evening. It's gonna be a phone call, I can feel it. That is where we're gonna call it for the evening. So thank you for everybody that's watched it. Whether you've chatted or whether you've just lurked. I'll go and claim our stuff. In the podium path, if there is any. Let's claim all of that. Got the sunset number font. Got a lot of insight to go with it. IP is 10,000 instead of the 9,000 it previously was. I'm going to leave that. Hail. Clean driver. Just that's Palsy. Fun world. As I was saying, thank you to everyone for being involved with you, chatted, just lurked. Next stream for me will be next Thursday. We'll have Trophies Hunting number 81, where we will return to Spyro the Dragon about 10:15 UK time. There will be other streams that I'll feature in, no doubt, including the Monday Night FMO returning on the Alfred Bulbasaur channel. YouTube, you will get episode number 81 of Trophy Hunting next Friday afternoon, dinner time UK. And for YouTube, thank you and goodbye.